Hey guys, that's me, El-shad. Today we're here in a secret location to check out some interesting cars. Now we go in there, ringing the bell, and Mr. Viper's guy gonna show us some interesting stuff. Oh my god, I'm afraid of the dog. Finally!
Hello!
Mr. Shahar Al-Ghazi himself, Mr. Viper's guy.
Come on in.
Let's go.
How are you?
Good, good. This is our subscribers. You can see them over here, so you can. We're already online.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
If you want to see some cars, you came to the right place.
really?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Viper's guy will tell you all the stories about his life and about his cars. So, here we go.
Welcome, guys. How you doing? What an awesome surprise to have El-shad here at the house. I know he's a Fast and Furious fan as well, and I'm probably one of the crazy ones. I've always liked Fast and Furious, and I was always a fan of the franchise. I was always interested about the cars more than anything. I moved here like in 2018, like 5 years ago, and I decided that I want to do something cool. I used to have like a lot of muscle cars back home. I used to have a lot of Mopars, Trans Ams, classic cars, stuff like that. My ultimate dream car was always a first generation Dodge Viper. My dream car, the reason why my name is the Vipers guy. When I just moved out here, I mainly moved out here because I really wanted to own my first generation Dodge Viper. And this is my 1994 Dodge Viper RT10 bone stock. The only thing I actually added was the hard top from Autoform and the hard windows. So I can actually lock the car because the car comes with no top, no windows, no rear window, no door handles, no nothing. It's just you and God. Painted in red. That's like the only color for a first generation Viper for me. You got 335s in the back, 17-inch wheels. Just an amazing car to drive. Amazing car to drive. It never disappointed. They say don't meet your heroes, but when I met this car, it was nothing but amazing, and it never stopped to amaze me. I find myself often comparing my American muscle car legend from the 90s to all the Japanese cars, and as amazing as they are, this was always my dream car, and there's a reason why. The car is like amazing in handling, amazing in performance, amazing in braking. The looks, it's debatable, but I'm absolutely in love with how the car looks. Amazing cruiser. Funny enough, it's a V10, but the gear ratio in the back is, I believe, 305, so it has such long gears. I find myself cruising on 80 miles or 70 miles per hour on like 1,000 RPM or 900 RPM, and the car is like, it's a gas saver. You won't expect it from a Viper, but it just is. The car is so wide on the inside, you're just sitting like a king inside. Just an amazing car. I really didn't want to daily drive my Viper, so I thought, it's gonna be cool to daily drive a Fast and Furious car. And that's the result right there. So this is my 1999 Ford F-150 Lightning replica. Basically, it started off as a regular V8. We got the body kit on it. We got the Lightning interior seats on it. We got the wheels, like the 1999 to 2001 wheels. We have a special friend from Florida that made us the decals. So we got it on, everything was painted. Probably just an awesome truck, you know? I think every house in America should have at least one truck to get body kits, to get stuff, to get furniture, to get everything. It's really useful and helpful to have it in the collection, because every time I want to try to get body kits, I want to try to get stuff, I want to try to take upholstery to the upholstery shop, I always struggle to think, how am I gonna do it? How am I gonna move it around? So having the truck is just a blessing, and it's just such an awesome truck. As a V8, it's a manual V8, so we took it to car shows, we drove it for hours, we took it to all kinds of construction site, whatever we needed to do. This truck has already been through so much, and it's just an amazing truck. Next up, we have the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse RS. Okay, in the movie they were trying to make it look like a GSX. The movie accurate one is basically an RS, because an RS comes without the sunroof and without power windows. I don't know why that's the car they started building back in the day, and they took the example off of it, but this is the car we started with. It's a 420A engine, naturally aspirated. It has the RoboCar replica body kit on it. It has a carbon hood, roof scoop by VIS. It's supposed to have the mirrors by APR. It's supposed to be like carbon mirrors. I'm gonna do a separate video on that. Basically what we need to do is we need to take off the mirrors. We need to make some kind of a triangle, like a universal one, and then APR sells universal mirrors, and then we can put it on. The exhaust is by Grady. I'm working still on the interior. This car is the second Eclipse I'm building in the past 4 years, and this one specifically I'm building for my wife. My wife really likes driving an automatic, so we started with an automatic car. So this one will be automatic. It started its life as an automatic. We already got the seats, we already got the nitrous tanks. We're gonna do the interior. That's gonna be the next round up. We just got the wheels not too long ago. Luckily, Lenzo started doing a reproduction wheels. These are super extremely rare wheels, 18 inches by 8-inch wide. Toyo tires on the car. Just a crazy nice car. It gets attention wherever you get it. Obviously, it's the first car, first race, first movie, a Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor car. It's just so much fun. And it's an amazing cruiser, you know? You get to start with I want to say a $500 car, right? You start with a $500 car and you start building it as you go. The body kit is still out there. You can still get it online. The wheels, like I said, just came back to production, so it's a little bit easier to find them as well. Toyo tires obviously are still around. Like I said, the paint, I believe it's off of a 1999 Kawasaki Ninja bike, either a 777 paint code or a 677, one of the two. Reach out to me if you need that information. I'll help you out to get it, but that's pretty much the car. Next in the lineup, we have my, should I call it a Nemesis? We have my 1993 RX7 FD. I call it my Nemesis because it always gives me trouble no matter what I give her. Probably this is one of my most expensive build ever. And saying that, I bought the car in 2018 for only $16,000. So from there to here, I probably have almost 100 grand into that car. We have pulled the engine out, we've rebuilt the engine, DK from its garage life, did a street port on it and rebuilt the engine in like a week. We got a single turbo conversion, 72 millimeters. It has some Grady goodies on it. It has the ultra rare RE Yamamiya headlights, really hard to find. The body kit is by Velside. They don't sell it anymore. It's really hard to find as well. The side skirts, like the movie, they have to be molded into the body. So basically we fiberglass molded it to the front fenders and to the rear quarter panels. The rear spuds are also molded to the actual bumper, and we kind of we're able to hide the body line into that. It goes between the rear bumper and the actual body. Decals by Mata Image, the same guy, the owner of Mata Image that actually put the decals on the movie cars back in the day. I was honored enough to have him do the decals on my car, so that was kind of amazing. We dynoed the car. It's tuned by Nelson with the DNA performance. The car, I believe, I want to say was around 350 horsepower, which is, to me, more than enough. I'm not going after power. I'm going after show quality and reliability. All my cars are pretty much a work in progress. I know Not all of them like 100%. I'm trying, I'm working through it. I have a larger collection, so it's harder to get 100% on all of them, but I am trying. Veil-side body kit, veil-side wheels, veil-side steering wheel, veil-side shift knob, veil-side everything we could. We got carbon fiber interior, carbon fiber under the hood, intake cover, radiator cover, whatever we could fit in there. Grady blanket, just a super fun car to drive. The car is sitting on Fortune Auto coilovers, 3-way adjustable, and it has a cup system on top. Meaning when I wanna, my ride height is always as you see it right now, and when I wanna go up a driveway or up an obstacle or whatever, I have an air tank in the back and I can lift it like 4 or 5 inches up, which is probably the most amazing setup I ever had. Carbon fiber veil side wing in the back. That's pretty much for this car. It's pretty much cool, quick, 9,000 RPM, amazing rotary car. It just always gives me trouble, always. So you got the American, you got the Japanese. On that side, let's talk about the German. This is a 1997 VW Jetta VR6. This is a mutual project between me and my brother John from Miami. This is, he actually owns this car. We've built it together. He bought that car. He also owned the Spider from Too Fast, Too Furious replica that I've built in the past, and that's kind of how we got to meet. Body kit by VIS. Fred from VIS kind of hooked us up, and we were able to get the body kit. We sourced the wheels from another friend of ours and had them re-powder coated. Toyo Tires got us the tires. So we went down the street from here. Genesis One helped us get the tires wrapped on those new wheels. We're working on the interior still. We got the steering wheel, we got some seats, we got the seat belts, pretty much like the movie. LA Masters did a fantastic job with painting the car. We had the whole car repainted, and while they were repainting it and everything was off the car, we were able to source the European radiator support. Because in order to get those hella headlights, like the movie one, you have to take off the whole front end, change the radiator support bracket. Everything had to come off in order to just get the headlights to fit and align right. Again, decals by Mara Image. We went down to San Diego, grabbed the decals, and Red from LRG, the owner, have put the graphics on the car. Super nice cruiser. Everywhere we go, it gets the thumbs up. And probably the only 4 doors we have here, so it's really fun to get the family in the back and just go to a car show with it. The most important thing, the AC is blasting cool. And then our last car over here is the car I had to sell my S2000 for. Before that, I had the S2000 from Too Fast, Too Furious. We've built the Suki car, the pink S2000. And suddenly one of my friends is sending me like a listing in North Carolina for that car. This was a pure race car, fully stripped out, almost whatever carbon fiber they can get on it, no interior at all. And the car was in a really good, was for a really good deal. And I flew to North Carolina. I've sold my car to a good friend of mine, Frank from Friends. He came by, picked up the S2000, I got some cash, I flew to North Carolina. My buddy John from Miami met me in North Carolina. We picked up the car. He was like, we never seen anything like that. The car was like in a very bad condition. And straight off the bat, we put some oil in it. We put some antifreeze in it. We checked we topped off all the fluids, checked the air in the tires. It wasn't running or driving for the past 2 or 3 years when I got it. Off the bat, we jumped into the car and we drove it all the way down to Miami. It was just an amazing experience. This car is a little bit different. The movie hood was a standard hood, was an OEM hood. This is a carbon fiber vented hood. The mirrors was standard mirrors in the movie. We have the Ganador mirrors, electric, everything's working. We have some veil side skirts and rear bumper diffuser. We got the movie work Rezex 2 wheels. We took the interior to MST Upholstery and they redid the interior. We got the Ricaro's SR3s, confettis in the front, and we custom did the back of the back seat exactly like the front. Energy have helped us with putting the steering wheel, quick release, and a hub on the car. WR Technica with Mutu combined, changed all the fluids on the car. Dynasty Performance tuned it. The car is just super, super nice. We got the Nismo cluster, we got the Nismo gauges, we got the Nismo quick shifter. Grady did a full exhaust system on the car. I want to say performance-wise, this is one of the nicest cars I have right here. And it's a super nice car to drive, right-hand drive, just an amazing car. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, if you like the cars, make sure to like and subscribe. Shahar Shan Al-Ghazi on YouTube, The Vipers Guy on Instagram or TikTok. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.